Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. So far, the eBay air quotes unsearched wheat cents that I purchased have been a disappointment, and it seems like the you know unusual pennies that are in the bag are planted, salted, whatever you want to call it. But which is kind of sad, you know. Um, but we're gonna every day we're gonna look through some. See, this is what I mean by salted or planted. Is a, like they put these in there. It's like just to shut you up. Like, oh, look at these nice 43s you found. But I never. Well, you want me to tell you? I believe in humankind, and I just thought that if they said unsearched, that would be unsearched, and if it is searched and they're lying about it, you know, they have to deal with those consequences in life, because that's a pretty crappy thing to do. Let me put the scale over here. I'm not weighing everything, but sometimes I get little imaginary feelings, and I'm like, oh, that feels heavy, or it feels light, and then I weigh it, and it says it's not. um, Saying to me, this is cleaned, I think, so it's just thrown in there for the hee hay of it. I mean, it's a 16, but it's worthless, And then these, like, I mean, of course, I'm hoping to find some nice finds. I'm hoping for uh, some redemption here. And so what happened when I first did the first time I went through these, all right, at least I was gonna say at least the Zoom is working, then it stops working. So the first time I went through these, there's a lot of them with the weak letters up there. I'm not even paying attention to that anymore. Yeah, I don't even. That's not even to me. That's not even a strike through. 24. The 24D is a key date. If that would have been a D, that would have changed my whole feeling on it. But not a D. Now, the one thing I can say or will say about the penny people who sell on eBay, 40S, is that they say they have a no questions asked return policy, which is pretty. I guess it's okay. Now, so I bought two of these things. Yeah, I know. I bought them at the same time. I don't know if I would have bought the second one, 28. I don't know if I would have bought the second one after. Yeah, that has the lamination, but it's so weak. It's so weak. I don't like errors that you have to convince somebody it's an error. I don't like that personally. So they have a no question ask return policy where they pay for shipping. So you're talking about 7 pounds of, I mean, it fits inside a bubble flat rate envelope, but you're talking about 20 bucks at least. Yeah, the 44D over S is something which this is not. So 45S. So this is, I believe, episode um, 19 of Wheat Penny. Excuse me. I didn't have it almost fell over. Didn't though. It's close. Saved by the Bell. Episode, what did I say? 19 of 48S. The Wheat Penny Search. Wheat Penny Search. Of course, you can't call it a Wheat Penny Roll Search because, well, you can. You could. I think you can. I mean, how does somebody know that the roll is full of wheat pennies? 41P double die is the one you're looking for, which of course this is not. You look for double die in any of them, but I guess the 41 is the special one. Guess you could know. Yeah, I mean, no I 20D. I don't know. The coin is worn, you know what I mean? So I mean, not uber worn, but worn enough that to say that that's not even an error. 39S. So I will go through these just for content, I guess. And D above D, D shadow. D above D, D shadow. See, above the, right on the 9, right on the 9, above the D. I'm trying to get closer. So it's so funny, like right there, you see like, let me see if I could zoom in a bit on this, just to make some interesting content. So there's an error called D double die above shadow D. And like if you look at this, it looks, the top of the D looks like it's doubled, right? But then if you look at the 9, underneath the 9, it looks like it's damaged. And when you look under the loop, it really looks like someone took a something, a screwdriver or whatever, some sort of object, and they made it to look like it's a shadow above a D. Anyway, point being, very interesting that it's not a shadow above D, and right above the D on the 9, there's this so in the true unsearched wheat scent hunts that I've done in the past, I was finding errors. I mean, I'll show probably at the end of looking through these. I'll dig it out because I already put them away because it's done. I could show you the box of, and then there was only 4 pounds of pennies. This one is 7, and by the look of it, I'm not going to find anything. I mean, I shouldn't say that. That's an assumption, but I mean, if things keep up like they are, I'm not. 1913. That's I don't find many of those. This is This is salted in there. It's not a good copy. 306. The 13S is the one that's worth money. It's nothing, man. I'm not even interested in it. So, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even think I could do 7 pounds of this 56D shadow above D. It's not a shadow. I don't think I could do 7 pounds of this. I gotta be honest with you. $42D. I mean, this something saves the day here. But so far, it looks like this is 100% searched through. So, what does that mean? That means, I guess, it's good that I did the videos, right? Because you have to live and learn. And I bought 2 of them, so we're gonna give it a second chance because I'm gonna open up the other one. But 1910. It's the S that's worth something. I mean, it's kind of sad. But if I would never have opened up the first one, I might think this is normal. So if you have not watched the my set of 1946S, the one that has value is S over D, which of course this will not, because this is a totally searched. So if you haven't watched my, go into the playlist. If you never search someone's playlist, this will give you the opportunity to do that. What I've noticed is that most people do not do playlists. Like they don't make it a part of their. I say most. I'm sure some do, but most people don't do playlists and make it a part of their whole YouTube theme. And I'm not sure. Well, my suspicion is I have a suspicion. I'll tell you what it is. My suspicion why most people don't do it is because they didn't start off their channel doing it. So meaning, they started their channel, they're making videos, they're posting it up. A couple years go by and they got, whatever, hundreds of videos up and they never did a playlist. And things are rolling around just fine. And they're like, oh, that's playlists. They don't matter. But wish we would just zoom in. I'm gonna have to 50s. Yeah. I from day one I started a playlist, and it's part of my daily routine is to 58. It's a nice one. Has so many of nice ones now. It doesn't even matter. Um, so I started doing playlists right from the beginning, and I think it's pretty cool. I'm not sure. Maybe one day it'll get popular. But and for the purpose of this discussion, go into my playlists, find the wheat scent search playlist. It's go to oldest first, or I think I also have them numbered one through. After this will be 1 through 19, and look how many errors I find on a regular and consistent basis, and then you'll know why I know this is searched already. That 42S the S is super high. Not that it matters. And the 4 looks like it's a little dwarfed. And then you'll know why I know, because I mean, I looked through 4 pounds of wheat cents, and we got one strike through. But they let this one slip by, or they threw it in as a, and usually they're not, that's what I'm looking for. They're not rusted or typically. And so it was a lot of fun. It's the 18. It's not a key or semi key, but it's It's just a weird S. And you'll see that I find a lot of errors. I mean, it's like it's constant. I mean, I made 17 videos behind 4 pounds, and I'm on the second video here, and I'm ready. I think this is gonna be it. I'll be honest with you, I think I'm sending it back because it's a lie, and I'm not angry or anything. I'm disappointed. So, what's the conclusion on this? $42. Well, I have a second one. What they say, fool me once. This is one of those red cents. It's a D. Fool me once, shame on you, right? Well, guess what? Well, first of all, I didn't get fooled once, so that's number one. But I am giving it a second shot. I am going to give it a second shot. That's the bottom line. But check out those videos in the playlist. Especially if you never went through a playlist before, it'll be a pretty cool experience for you. I mean, there's hours and hours and hours and hours of, I'm going to call it entertainment, you know. And you can see I think it's pretty cool I started off, I didn't have a microphone when I started off. And, I didn't know what direction I was going in. You know what I'm saying? And I started doing more and more and more videos. I mean, if you go to my channel and you just look at my history and you click oldest first, it's the first one I think is December. Oh no, the first one's October 31st. That was the first time I showed a coin, and it was very popular, and that's really what took the channel off. That very first coin video, if you check out, or the oldest video in on the channel, and that's what really set me off. And then I found this silver war nickel, and those two things really got me in. But you'll notice I only do like one video every day or two. Now I can do 5, 10, 15, 20 videos in a day, But I didn't even have a microphone, so you could hear it's an interesting process if you listen to the difference between like my tempo and uh, cadence, and how it, even maybe even timbre when I speak with my voice, and how it sounds with a microphone versus no microphone, which I only, bought the microphone. I think it's not even 2 weeks yet. So check out the playlist and look at that, the wheat penny search, and you'll see they're awesome. I mean, compared to this is, not good. I'm gonna send this back. No hate or anything like that, but just misrepresented, because I have the experience, and you could have the experience too if you watch those videos. And I'm going to open up the other one. We're going to start on the other one next. So this is episode, I believe, 19 of the Wheat Penny Search. And the next one will be the next one will be 20 on a new bag. Okay, so thanks for coming, and I will see you on the next one.